What if you could learn data science, AI, cybersecurity, cloud computing, digital marketing, and even project management completely free? No fees, no catch. And yes, you get a certificate too. Welcome to Omni Academy, Pakistan's leading IT training institute since 2010, part of MHSG Consulting Group, helping thousands build real-world skills and land jobs. Every month, Omni Academy offers 50 plus free workshops taught by industry experts covering everything from AI and cloud to cybersecurity, networking, and more. Whether you're a student, a professional, or just starting out, there's something for you. Join online from anywhere in Pakistan, Karachi, Lahore, Islamabad, or beyond. So don't wait. Register now at omniacademy.com and secure your spot today. Omni Academy, your career transformation starts here and it starts free.
Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining our free German beginners workshop. I'm really excited to have you here today. Whether you're joining from Pakistan, the UAE, Saudi Arabia, or anywhere else in the world, you've taken the first step toward learning one of the most valuable languages in Europe. If you've ever dreamed of studying in Germany, working with German companies, traveling across German-speaking countries, or simply learning a new language to expand your personal and professional opportunities, then you're in exactly the right place. Many people believe that German is one of the most difficult languages to learn. They often think the grammar is too complicated or the pronunciation is impossible to master. Because of these misconceptions, many learners never even begin their journey. But here's the good news. German is much easier than most people expect when it's taught the right way. Instead of trying to memorize hundreds of vocabulary words or complicated grammar rules from day one, we'll focus on understanding simple patterns, useful phrases, and everyday conversations that you can start using immediately. Remember, every fluent German speaker started exactly where you are today, with no knowledge at all. Learning a language doesn't happen overnight. It happens one word, one sentence, and one conversation at a time. Today's workshop has been specially designed for complete beginners, so you don't need any previous experience. We'll move step by step, explain everything in simple language, and practice together so you can learn with confidence. During this session, you'll discover the basics of the German language in a practical and enjoyable way. By the end of today's workshop, you'll be able to introduce yourself in German, greet people confidently, count numbers, build simple everyday sentences, ask and answer common questions, and understand basic conversations that you might use while traveling, studying, or meeting new people. We'll also share pronunciation tips, common expressions used by native speakers, and simple techniques that will help you remember words more easily without feeling overwhelmed. Most importantly, I encourage you to participate throughout the session. Repeat the words after me, practice the examples, and don't worry about making mistakes. Making mistakes is a natural part of learning any language, and every mistake brings you one step closer to speaking with confidence. So relax, grab a notebook if you have one, and enjoy the learning process. By the end of this workshop, you'll realize that German isn't as difficult as you've probably heard, and you'll have the confidence to continue your language learning journey. So without wasting any more time, let's begin our exciting journey into the German language together. Why learn German? Now that we've introduced today's workshop, let's take a moment to answer an important question. Why should you learn German? Whenever we decide to learn a new skill, it's always helpful to understand the value it can bring to our lives. Learning a language requires consistency and practice, so having a clear purpose keeps you motivated throughout the journey. German is one of the most widely spoken native languages in Europe. More than 100 million people speak German as their first language, making it one of the most influential languages in business, education, science, and technology. German is the official language of several countries, including Germany, Austria, Switzerland, many regions, Luxembourg, Liechtenstein. This means that by learning German, you're not just learning the language of one country, or gaining the ability to communicate with millions of people across Europe. Let's look at some of the biggest advantages of learning German. Hashtag study opportunities. One of the most popular reasons people choose to learn German is education. Germany is internationally recognized for its high-quality universities, modern research facilities, and excellent academic standards. Every year, thousands of international students move to Germany to pursue bachelor's, master's, and PhD programs. One of the biggest attractions is that many public universities offer very low tuition fees, and in some cases, international students can study almost free of cost. This makes Germany an attractive destination for students who want a world-class education without paying extremely high university fees. Although many degree programs are available in English, learning German makes daily life much easier. It helps you communicate with local people, understand your surroundings, complete everyday tasks, and adapt more quickly to your new environment. Knowing German can also strengthen your university applications and improve your chances of finding internships or part-time jobs while studying. Hashtag career opportunities. German is not only useful for education, it is also highly valuable for your career. Germany has one of the strongest economies in the world and is home to many globally recognized companies. Some of the world's leading organizations include BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Siemens, Bosch, SAP, Lufthansa. These companies operate internationally and frequently work with professionals from different countries. If you're planning a career in engineering, IT, business, healthcare, manufacturing, finance, or research, German language skills can give you a competitive advantage. Employers often value candidates who can communicate with international teams, clients, and business partners. In many industries, speaking German can open doors to better job opportunities and career growth. Hashtag travel with confidence. Imagine visiting Germany, Austria, or Switzerland and being able to communicate confidently with local people. Instead of relying on translation apps for everything, you'll be able to order food at restaurants, ask for directions, book hotels, use public transportation, go shopping with confidence, start simple conversations with local people. Even knowing basic German phrases can completely change your travel experience. You'll feel more independent, confident, and connected to the local culture. Personal growth. Learning German isn't only about studies or career opportunities. It's also an investment in yourself. Research has shown that learning another language helps improve memory, concentration, and problem-solving skills. It keeps your brain active and strengthens your ability to learn new things. Language learning also develops patience, confidence, and communication skills. Perhaps most importantly, learning German allows you to experience a different culture. You'll better understand German traditions, history, literature, music, films, and everyday life. It gives you a broader perspective of the world and helps you connect with people from different backgrounds. So whether your goal is to study abroad, build an international career, travel more confidently, or simply challenge yourself by learning something new, German is a language that offers long-term benefits both personally and professionally. And today, you're taking the very first step toward that exciting journey. German alphabet and pronunciation. The German alphabet has 26 letters, just like English. However, some letters are pronounced differently. Let's look at a few examples. German also has 4 additional special characters that we'll learn in a moment. Let's go through the alphabet together. Letter, pronunciation, English approximation. A, B, B, C, D, A, S, S, G, G, H, E, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, rolled lightly. S, T, U, V, usually sounds like F. W, V, sounds like English V. X, Y, Z, set, sounds like TS. Special German letters. German has 4 additional letters that you'll often see in books, signs, and conversations. A, pronounced like A. Example, Apfel. O, say the English E while rounding your lips. Example, öffnen, to open. U, say the English E while rounding your lips. Über, over. This letter is called S-set or sharp S. It is pronounced like SS. Example, Straße, street. Common pronunciation rules. Now let's learn a few pronunciation rules that beginners should know. A sounds like ah. Example, Apfel. Basic greetings. Now let's learn greetings. These are the words you'll use every day. Hello, hallo, hallo. Good morning, guten Morgen. Good afternoon, guten Tag. Good evening, guten Abend. Goodbye, auf Wiedersehen. Bye, tschüss. How are you? Wie geht es Ihnen? Formal. Wie geht's? Informal. Possible answers. Mir geht es gut. I'm fine. Sehr gut. Very good. Nicht schlecht. Not bad. Practice. Ask students to repeat every greeting aloud. Then practice greeting each other. Introducing yourself. One of the first things you should learn is introducing yourself. My name is. Ich heiße Ahmed. My name is Ahmed. Ich bin Sarah. I come from Pakistan. Ich komme aus Pakistan. I live in Karachi. Ich wohne in Karachi. Nice to meet you. Freut mich. Practice dialogue. Person A, hallo. Person B, hallo. Person A, ich heiße Ali. Person B, ich heiße Sarah. Person A, freut mich. Person B, freut mich auch. Introducing yourself is often the first conversation you'll have in German. Replace the example names and cities with your own so you can practice naturally. Numbers 1 to 20. Learning numbers helps in shopping, traveling, and giving phone numbers. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Continue until 20. Practice. Ask learners, how old are you? What is your phone number? What number comes after 12? Make it interactive by letting everyone answer. Basic, everyday words. Let's learn some useful words. Yes, ja. No, nein. Please, bitte. Thank you, danke. You're welcome, bitte. Sorry, Entschuldigung. Excuse me, Entschuldigung. Water, Wasser. Coffee, Kaffee. Tea. Food, Essen. House. School, Schule. Book, Buch. Friend, Freund. Practice by asking learners to identify these words in simple sentences or use them while pretending to order food or ask for help. Building simple sentences. The good news is that you don't need hundreds of words to start speaking. You only need a few sentence structures. I am. Ich bin Student. I am a student. I like. Ich mag Kaffee. I like coffee. I speak. Ich spreche Englisch. I don't understand. Ich verstehe nicht. Please speak slowly. Bitte sprechen Sie langsam. Can you help me? Können Sie mir helfen? Explain that these phrases are practical and can be used immediately in real situations, like traveling, shopping, or talking to native speakers. Mini conversation practice. Person A, hallo. Person B, hallo. Person A, wie heißt du? Person B, ich heiße Ahmed. Person A, freut mich. Person A, wie geht's? Person B, mir geht es gut. Practice this conversation several times with different learners. Common beginner mistakes. Before we finish today's session, I'd like to talk about something that every language learner experiences: making mistakes. The first thing I want you to remember is that making mistakes is completely normal. In fact, it's one of the fastest ways to learn. Every fluent German speaker was once a beginner who struggled with pronunciation, grammar, and vocabulary. So don't let the fear of making mistakes stop you from speaking. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become. Here are some common mistakes that beginners often make and how you can avoid them. Don't translate every sentence directly from English. German has its own sentence structure and grammar rules. If you try to translate word for word, your sentences may not sound natural. Instead, try learning complete German phrases and expressions as they're commonly used. Focus on clear pronunciation instead of speaking quickly. Many learners try to speak too fast because they want to sound fluent. But fluency comes with practice. It's much better to speak slowly and pronounce each word clearly. Native speakers will understand you much more easily. Learn complete phrases, not just individual words. For example, instead of memorizing only the word for thank you, learn the complete expression, vielen Dank. Learning phrases helps you communicate naturally and remember vocabulary more effectively. Practice a little every day. You don't need to study for 3 or 4 hours in one day. Even spending 15 to 20 minutes daily is more effective than studying for several hours once a week. Small, consistent practice leads to long-term improvement. Listen to native German speakers regularly. Watch videos, listen to podcasts, or hear simple German conversations. The more you listen, the more familiar you'll become with pronunciation, sentence rhythm, and everyday expressions. And finally, don't be afraid of your accent. Most German speakers appreciate it when someone makes the effort to learn their language. They don't expect beginners to speak perfectly. What matters most is your willingness to communicate and keep improving. Remember, confidence doesn't come before practice. It comes because of practice. Now let's look at a few simple habits that can help you improve your German much faster. The secret to learning any language isn't studying harder, it's practicing consistently. Learn 5 to 10 new words every day. Instead of trying to memorize a huge list of vocabulary at once, focus on a few useful words daily. Over time, these small steps will build a strong vocabulary. Speak German out loud whenever you can. Even if you're practicing alone in your room, read words aloud, introduce yourself, or describe simple things around you in German. Speaking regularly builds confidence and improves pronunciation. Watch German movies, TV shows, or short videos with subtitles. This helps you understand how native speakers pronounce words, use expressions, and communicate naturally in everyday situations. Listen to German music, podcasts, or beginner language lessons. Even if you don't understand every word, your ears will gradually become familiar with the sounds and rhythm of the language. Keep a small vocabulary notebook or use a notes app on your phone. Whenever you learn a new word or phrase, write it down along with its meaning and try using it in a simple sentence. Reviewing your notes regularly will help you remember what you've learned. Practice making 1 or 2 simple sentences every day. For example, my name is, I like coffee. I live in Karachi. These simple exercises strengthen your grammar and help you think in German instead of translating from English. If possible, practice with a friend, join a language learning community, or attend regular classes where you can interact with other learners. Speaking with others is one of the fastest ways to improve your confidence. Most importantly, be patient with yourself. Learning a language is a journey, not a race. Some days you'll learn quickly, and other days you may feel like you're making slow progress. That's completely normal. Stay consistent, keep practicing, and celebrate every small achievement along the way. Over time, you'll be surprised by how much German you can understand and speak. Remember, consistency is always more powerful than speed. Even a few minutes of practice every day can lead to amazing results over the coming months. As we come to the end of today's workshop, let's take a moment to review everything we've learned together. Today was all about taking your very first step into the German language, and you've accomplished a lot in a short amount of time. We started by understanding why learning German is such a valuable skill and how it can open doors to higher education, international career opportunities, travel, and personal growth. We explored the German alphabet, learned how several letters are pronounced, and became familiar with the special German characters that make the language unique. After that, we practiced everyday greetings that you can use when meeting someone for the first time or having a simple conversation. You also learned how to introduce yourself in German, including saying your name, where you're from, and responding to basic questions. We covered numbers from 1 to 20, along with useful vocabulary that you can start using in everyday situations. Then we moved on to building simple German sentences, helping you understand that you don't need hundreds of words to begin speaking a new language. With just a few useful phrases, you can already start communicating. We also practiced a basic conversation, giving you a real example of how German is used in everyday life. Finally, we discussed some of the most common mistakes beginners make and shared practical tips that will help you continue improving your German even after today's workshop. I hope this session has helped you realize that learning German doesn't have to be difficult or overwhelming. Like any new skill, it becomes easier with regular practice, patience, and the right guidance. Remember, every fluent speaker was once a beginner. The important thing is to keep learning, keep practicing, and never be afraid to make mistakes. Every new word you learn and every sentence you speak brings you one step closer to becoming a confident German speaker. Today's workshop is only the beginning of your language learning journey, and I encourage you to continue practicing everything you've learned today. Before we finish, I'd like to sincerely thank each and every one of you for joining our free German beginners workshop. I truly hope today's session has given you the confidence to start learning German and has shown you that the language is much more approachable than many people think. Remember, becoming fluent doesn't happen in a single day. It happens through small, consistent efforts. If you spend just a little time practicing every day, you'll be amazed at how much progress you can make over the next few months. If you're serious about learning German for study abroad, career growth, immigration, travel, or personal development, then this is the perfect time to continue your journey. At Omni Academy, our complete German language course is designed to help beginners progress step by step, from basic conversations to more advanced communication skills. During the course, you'll develop all the essential language skills, including speaking with confidence in real-life situations, listening and understanding native German conversations, reading books, articles, and everyday German text, writing sentences, emails, and simple documents, learning grammar in an easy-to-understand way, building practical vocabulary for daily life, improving your pronunciation with expert guidance, and participating in interactive conversation practice to boost your confidence. As a special thank you for attending today's workshop, we're pleased to offer you an exclusive 20% discount on our complete German language course. This offer is available for the next 7 days, so if you've been thinking about learning German, this is a great opportunity to get started. When you join the course, you'll also receive live interactive classes with experienced and supportive instructors, practical speaking exercises and real-life conversation practice, learning materials and resources to support your progress, guidance on German language certifications, and advice for students planning to study in Germany and professionals looking for international career opportunities. If you'd like to stay informed about our upcoming free workshops, certification programs, career opportunities, and internship openings, make sure to visit omni-academy.com and subscribe to the Omni Jobs and Internships WhatsApp channel. We regularly share educational events, training programs, and career resources that can help you continue your learning journey. Once again, thank you so much for spending your time with us today. We hope this workshop has inspired you to keep learning, keep practicing, and keep believing in yourself. We look forward to seeing you in our upcoming workshops and welcoming you to our complete German language course. Until then, keep practicing your German every day, stay curious, and most importantly, enjoy the learning process. Vielen Dank. Thank you very much for joining us today. Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye, and we wish you all the very best on your German learning journey.